Hey, welcome everybody. This is your host Duke of Hobbies here, and I'll be presenting to you our first Steel City Squadron League playoff round game. This is the quarterfinals with Jake Abrams versus David Cost here. So let's go to the table. Okay, so here we go. We got our players here. They're trying to decide what to list. So how the format works here for us is that we will, let me actually get that quiet. We will actually, each player brings two tables to the list, to the table, and there we're playing Hyperspace format here. So we got, let's see here, we got Jake on the left, and he's going to be bringing around his Rebel Beef list. The one that he took, Boo Boo, we call it, that he actually got fourth in the Systems Open at Adepticon. So a pretty solid list he got there. He's plays it a few times. And then we got here, on his left is a double Delta 7 with calibrated lasers. I believe it is a Anakin. No, it's an Obi-Wan and a Ahsoka, plus also two of the PS2 level arcs. David, I believe, has a resistance list, a 3-ship resistant list, and it's hard to tell. I can't see at this point because I believe he has bombs on it. And also his Rebel Beef list, which I know is a Wedge Garvin Y-Wing Magva one. So this could end up being a Rebel Beef versus Rebel Beef. So let's go to the table here, and I'll let you guys hear what they have to say about this. So.
I kind of know that I kind of knew which.
I mean, I've had success with this. It's fun, and obviously that list had to stop.
You have a little success with that one.
Yeah, you've played this one maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
2-3. 2-3-8.
I mean, this list terrifies me.
Interesting.
And that list terrifies me too.
You take a crit, show it to the camera. That was always Ryan's thing.
So we had to film this in multiple sections here because we were having technical difficulties here. So it's going to pop up. I'll explain as we go, but we're pretty much good. The players here have decided, or they're about to decide. Jake has his dial down on the left there, so he knows what list he's picking. David's not sure. Now Jake, what he was saying earlier is he doesn't like David's, I believe it's a bombing list. Kind of really messes up positioning for Boo Boo, forces you to not Leia all the time, not Leia when you really want to. But you know, the one advantage that that David can have is with his Rebel Beef list is he can out PS hit Jake. So he got a Wedge and Garvin, Wedge with Swarm Tactics. That's a pretty good combo. The issue is it enough? Can he get in the right range and deal enough damage to actually survive? Ooh, looks like Jake is second guessing what he wants to do here. He's rereading David's Rebel list. And again, we'll be having technical issues while we recorded this live. The event happened. We were supposed to have decent internet, so the overlay system could be done now. I'm doing this post, but I was messing with the technical stuff the whole time, which we'll see the screen cut down a lot with a darker overlay system rather than a transparent one. And that's because you'll just see the stats go flying around. But here we go. Looks like we got our players. They're revealing. Oh, both went with Rebel Beef. So we got it's Rebel Beef versus Rebel Beef. So now let's see what they have to. Let's see what each of them are.
I didn't really care too terribly much. I would have won. I knew the thing was I didn't pick this one because I figured you were gonna pick this one, and I think this list is not that great.
So David there wanted Jake's Boo Boo list, which is tough matchup there. Yeah, I mean, Jake knows how to fly Boo Boo, and he knows this game well. So this is going to be a really interesting game here. So now the players are going to be setting up, and again, I'm going to give you a quick preview of what the game will look like as we watch it. So here we go. I'm going to lock that up a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be the overlay. So Jake's list on the left here. Mine on David's on the right. Yeah, this is the best way to do it. Like I said, you'll see the screen will cut out a few times. We're learning, we're figuring this stuff out, but important thing is this is visible. I'll keep the stats updated, and this is the only one that happens for this game. The other ones we should have a clear view of the whole game the whole time anyways, since we bagged trying to do it live. But either way, you'll get your points, you'll see what the lists are, you'll actually see updated list scores too. And then what we can't wait to do is we're going to all meet up. We're going to hear what the players thought of while they were doing this at a faster speed. So please make sure to check it out at the Steel City Squadron YouTube page. These are going to be uploaded here on my channel, and then we'll share these other ones too. So, but again, let's take a review of these two lists. So Jake Abrams on the left with Braylon 10, Cassian and Magva Boo Boo. This is a dangerous list. It's a lot of health. It's 888. So what? 4 times 8, 32. What is it? Yeah, that sounds about right. Just a lot of health, and then Cassian Magva. So Magva's denying rerolls. Cassian and Magva are also taking crits away from the B-wings, who are the real heavy hitters. And if Jake feels like a bump's gonna happen, what he can set up here is Magva can coordinate Braylon, get these guys to a focus stress state, or even 10 with a target lock. And then the big thing is Cassian then takes that stress off of Magva. Oh look, then next turn she can 0, and then do it again and again. So it's a really, really strong list, and it's a good combo. And if you get in its kill box, it's pretty much lights out for a ship a turn. There's not much else you can do, because it takes 3 to 4 attacks against a B-wing to take it off the board. Same with that U-wing. It's just a lot of health. They're solid ships. And he got Leia on Magva. So when the turn happens that he just needs to turn around, he's going to turn around. David bringing in a high PS or initiative level for pilot list version with Wedge, Antilles, and Swarm Tactics. So this is going to aid him here a lot. He's going to really benefit from Wedge's ability, because Wedge is one of the best pilots in the game. Still solid player for the Rebels. And then Swarm Tactics with Garvin, he's going to fire that off a lot, so Wedge can target lock more often. Garvin can fire first, spend that focus, hopefully get it to Wedge, have a fully modified shot. It's deadly. He got Magva there to help with coordinating if need be, and then he got one of my personal favorites right now is the Gold Squad Vet Y-Wing, high health, low agility ship with Vet turret gunner and also ion cannon turret. It's just a brutal combo. Unfortunately, and also you got selfless on it, so you can take damage away from Wedge with it, which is very helpful. Unfortunately, with only one double tap, I think it actually weakens it. I think he could have gone, if he would have gone with not a Gold Squad Vet and maybe another X-Wing, he could have just decided to do more damage more often, because that's 46 points. I think the one's 40, the lowest is a 41 or a 43, so he could have easily fit something in there, just done a little more damage. I don't find the effectiveness of 1 ion turret out there. 2 is solid, because you can spread it, you can have more double taps, have a better chance of laying the ion down. You're just removing tokens, stripping, and setting up good shots. Once Garvin dies for him, what he can do is even Swarm Tactics the Gold Squad Vet, and this will allow him to be able to actually send in, double tap someone, hopefully strip even more, and let wedge shoot, or start off with wedge, which apparently statistically, if you shoot with wedge first, it allows you to do more damage with your other ships. Kind of makes sense because they're more likely to spend a token, but we'll see here. So the players are still setting up. We're going to be switching to the next video here soon, which jumps ahead a little bit. I'm just trying to, there we go. Yep, this is the part 3 video, so they're almost done setting up. They're going to be setting their asteroids. And again, I'm going to show real quick. You can see David's list is not actually correct, and nor is Jake's. Those are just wrong. It was the previous games, and the internet was not updating. So we're going to go like this for during the game, but I believe if we need to see some stuff during the setup, I'll switch back. So the darker black screen at border is the correct for this game's scores. So that's just the forewarning there. Now let's see what the players actually have to say. So I'm going to be quiet.
I now have
What? Legion's bad connection?
I don't even get regular service down here.
Are you okay, Nick? Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you can hear me complaining over there. I'm struggling with the software and stuff. Just had some massive issues during it, which was unfortunate. So, we were really hoping to stream these, and then our local stores unfortunately don't have great internet or access to it for us. So we're just happy to be able to play and use ours. So nothing against the stores or anything there. They're great. They're very accommodating for us. There we go. Yeah, things seems to be setting up a little bit more. We've improved greatly, guys. If you watched our CAC videos, which hopefully will be uploading soon, I don't think I'll do any editing with them. I'm just gonna throw them up in YouTube. But because courtesy of Bill commentating for us here, but we've improved so much, and we figured out a lot more stuff. So as we go on, video quality hopefully really improves again. We just want to be able to provide good quality X-Wing either by playing or for your viewing pleasure too. So appreciate any feedback for us and patience on our setups. Now, when you play it against Boo Boo, when you play it against a list like this, my strategy is to get it to fly through the rocks. That's a big advantage. You have to separate it. Good player knows that, so the game can take a really long time, but you don't let that engagement happen where you face it dead on. Unless you have a stronger jousting list. There's a few out there that I believe can outjoust it, which is surprising. One of them is the quintuple 5 for the Empire. It's really solid. Another one, a few of them are Empire, but we're speaking strictly Hyperspace here. The double bomber with barrage rockets. Can't really outjoust it, but it can outpower it because Vader and Suntir can flank it. And they're really good at sending the damage into the ships, flying past and flying by. But now, David here and Jake set up a good lane to himself to the left. And David here he wants to take advantage of that too, but Jake is first player, so he is the first player for this round, so he has to set up first, which allows David to kind of adjust a little bit. So he can either take it straight on, make this a fast game, set up to the side a little bit, or try to get Jake to fly through those rocks. Again, Jake's a good player, so when you get him to fly through the rocks, you have to be setting up that you're 2 turns ahead of him, and you're forcing the engagement exactly where you need it to be. And in this case, for David, it's range 2. He needs range 2 first round so that he can eye on one of those ships. If he can eye on a ship, He could really hurt Braylon. He can really hurt 10. Probably Cassian. I would think you want to go for Magva and Cassian. Oddly enough, it's a tough call. There's no easy decision for who's your primary target. So this is what I was talking about. We're having just some setup issues. I was trying to get it to work. Just nothing was cooperating with me at the time. Alright, so the players pretty much have set their dials. This is going to be the first round, and I will start the timer as soon as one of those ships starts moving. Oh, here comes the handshake. Oh, he's waiting for it. He's waiting for it. David's talking to someone else. It's not. He's being. These are both good guys, good players, very kind. You know, if you want to play and learn, these are guys you want to talk to. Handshake should be coming probably soon, or it might have happened off camera. I think they're actually waiting for me at this point. There it is. There's the handshake. Here comes the first flip of the dial, and the match has started now. So, like I said, Jake, he has a solid formation. He's flown this list so many times. It's great. He's good at it, obviously, because he went top 4. He knows how to get it into a position, and he knows how to set up that first engagement for him. So if he sees David coming for him, this way he can either stay and try and get that range 3 shots, or he can, he can regroup, reposition, and try and flank down. Where we're looking at is right around here, if you see it with my mouse, right around in this area. So if David decides to go over here, but no, David's turning in, so he's coming in with that Y-wing, right into that with that rock. Very kind of him to actually put those pink dots over top of it, so that helps us see him. And here comes Magva. Her wings are open at this time, but he just has them closed to keep a better formation. So he uses these the cool little tokens you can see on this store. And he's just focusing up. So now, with I believe that's 10 in the back. So I believe that's 10 in the back, and part of that is because you can get 10 to spend that stress for focus, and then that allows him to turn around next turn, on the following turn, because he can turn around and basically you have focus with a 2K or the 1 Talon roll, which is amazing on those B-wings, so pretty solid. Okay, so this is Wedge is on the left here, so he's bringing Wedge pretty fast. He got Magva behind him. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. We're moving on to the next round.
Around just to save time, I'm just going to use the. Okay.
Do not worry about the camera.
I never do.
So Garvin is on the right here. We got Wedge on the left. All the wings are open for all the ships too.
Bless you.
Again, this is just some of this internet issue that I'm having. I was trying to get some other stuff fixed. Yep,
that's very important.
Yep, and that's what David just overheard here. David just confirmed that 10 is in the back. So We do know that 10 is in the back there, Braylon in the front. Again, Braylon is a hard hitter with his re-rolls on attack and defense, but 10 has a better, if he gets shot at range 3, he has 2 dice, better chance to spend that focus. If he gets a target lock from one of the U-wings, then he'll like that even better because it's most likely he can spend that. All right, so Jake's doing a 1 bank there with Magva focusing up, doing the 2 bank with Cassian, and this is where, so now he's kind of opened up a room. He's keeping a gap wide enough. Cassian's just focusing. Now we get the Gold Squadron vet. So no damage has been done yet. Ooh, going to 1 straight might be too slow. So doing this 1 straight is, yep, that's going to be a range 3 shot here. So that Y-Wing's not going to get to do his double tap, nor get even a chance to decide to do Ion. The turret is in the front. And Magva there, going to bump right in the wedge. So now Magva's back without any actions. We'll see how fast Wedge goes, because if Wedge goes too fast here, it could leave him very vulnerable. Oh, I think they're going to be setting up a track. I think they're going to try and decide if they think they need a track right now. Yep, you're just getting the track, doing it properly. And these guys, normally when we play, we don't take it as serious, but this is it's a league game. Trying to be as serious as possible. It allows us to practice for the major tournaments and events and stuff. So it's good practice and also good fun. Ooh, there we go. He gets that Y-wing set back up. I think I actually confirm. Yep. Yep, they're confirming with me there. All right, here comes Braylon. Another 2 bank. Just the focus. And he will fail the barrel roll because he's going to do it to the right or the left. Either way, he wants that barrel roll to fail. He does not want it to work. Keeps 10 in that proper position. Now he does a focus barrel roll that was for Braylon earlier, now for 10. This is getting him his double mod shot. Garvin doing a 1 straight. It's a weird formation. I think Garvin's probably not going to have any shots. The Y-Wing's kind of exposed. I hope he only did a 1 straight with Wedge. So if Garvin's only doing a 1 straight and focus, let's see how fast he went there. It's a 1 straight. Now, if he's parallel with that Y-Wing, this is not good because this is a lot of shots in the wedge. If Cassian, Braylon has basically a target lock out there and a focus. So he's a little further back. So he might not get shot at that much here. Let's see what they have to say.
Is that Cassian up front?
Cassian Magva. Cassian has his traditional colors for per movie.
Yep, I gotcha. I don't think Garvin's gonna have a shot on him, so I think Garvin's passing trick is not gonna work. I have to use it as in shoot. Yeah, I can't.
You have to roll it and use it.
I have to roll it. Yeah,
Yep,
I have to roll it.
You can't spend it on blanks.
Yep. So I'm just gonna focus. I can't.
Okay.
It's fine. I do have a shot.
Yeah, so they're reviewing what Garvin's ability is here. Oh, this is me messing around with the overlay. It's all messed up. But they're reviewing with Garvin there because he wants to swarm tactics Garvin, but he figures, what's the point? Garvin doesn't have a shot. And he can't just freely spend it and give Wedge a focus. So he's gonna swarm tactics the Y-wing. So now they're 2 6s. And that's bad. That's bad news for David there. That is a range 3 only shot. So it's a 2v3 into whatever, or 2v2 if he gets, couldn't tell if he got Braylon in there. That's not good. That's going to be a lot of damage into, probably into, more damage into the Y-wing than from him.
Not the person I want to shoot at, but yeah, we'll shoot at Cassian.
Range 3?
Range 3, 2v3.
Yep. Right.
Yep. No, leave it.
1. Can you see that fine, Nick?
Yeah.
Cool.
Coming in good.
Evades it?
Yep.
Okay.
Shoot with the turret.
You cannot. Your turret is range 1 to 2.
1 to 2, that's right.
There it is, Jake getting that good position there.
I told you I hadn't
so
played these
prevents
yet.
the turret shot.
Wedge is shooting.
You shoot now.
I'd like to shoot the B-wing, but I don't think I got it.
You can check everything now at this
Yeah, I
point.
know.
Looks like you do. Range 3. Range 3.
So it looks like he got the B-wing in arc in range, which is bad because if I'm
Yeah, we'll shoot
shooting
B-wing.
everything in range.
Shoot a B-wing.
3v1.
3v1.
Because wedge.
Yep.
Shoot. That's a lousy roll.
Ooh, that's rough for him.
I
That's
just take a lot of shots back. Nope. I'm just gonna miss.
no damage there.
B-wings.
So no damage
There's
done
nothing.
at all. So now it's going to be Jake's shots because Garvin has no shot.
Not yet.
Not yet. I rolled like crap.
Yep. So Braylon.
I rolled like crap, and
Braylon and Wedge.
I know Wedge is gonna be taking shots. So
And there we go. 3.
you just roll 3.
Oh,
Just roll
geez.
natural 3 on me.
roll 3 with.
Oh, geez. Just 3 natural here.
You wouldn't get reroll stuff. Yes, I know. You don't get 1 reroll.
Just David's reminding Jake there that Magva would have helped him a lot against Braylon, but just natural 3 roll. Oh, and that's going to be 2 shields right off of Wedge there. So that's a pretty good return fire by Jake. Alright, so now it's on to the 3s again because Garvin had no shot. So Magva is up. Magva for Jake is on the left there in the partisan shot. And just 3 natural hits again. Hit, crit. Hot. These dice are hot. Alright, range 3. You gotta spend the focus. He's gonna take a crit no matter what. Let's hear what it is.
God damn it. You still have shots coming too.
Yep.
Take 3.
One's a crit.
Sensor array. Nothing but focuses. Just, I'm okay with that. But I'm not gonna live, so you're rolling like that. Nothing can be done about that.
Okay, so he takes a damage sensor. Oh my goodness. Cassian shot into Wedge. This has to be a dead Wedge. No, he kept, because he kept, so he didn't selfless the damage into him. I think Magva didn't have arc, so you can't selfless because you have to be in arc. Ignore the other overlay there, just issues I was having. But that's that. Oh, so Wedge survives. So he took all 3 damage. He had no shield. Wow. Wedge has 1 hull at this point. Wow. With the damage sensor array. It's a dead Wedge. He's pretty much dead. So now he has to maximize the amount of damage he can get out of him. He can close his wings here, but there's no way, there's no reason to even run away. So Wedge again. This is Wedge. No reason to even run away. This is bad because if David loses Wedge this early, I don't think he has a chance. I don't think he will be able to put enough damage in fast enough, even if the Y-Wing starts double tapping here. Which, if you're the Y-Wing, you do a 1 bank to the left. Cause havoc. You gotta, or I would actually do a 3 bank to the left almost. Get in there and start messing around with things. Magva has to go fast. Get in there. Magva has nowhere to go, really. Just not a good spot for David's Magva, which is in the back. Which is just a shame because I think David actually in a wild card matchup faced another Jacob in the Steel City Squad playing Resistance, and he won, I believe, with this list. So 200 to 162. Yeah, David had a good game there, a close one, but still won it. So very impressive to get to this spot. From a wild card standpoint, Jake won his division to be here. So let's see. I don't know if I would. I don't think there's any point to try and close Wedge's wings and run away. Jake has too many alleys that he can block with Magma and Cassian, and the B-Wings are so far behind that the 4 straight doesn't get you past them, and he's lined up, I believe, pretty much bullseye to Wedge. Oh, that's why he didn't spend that's why he didn't spend that focus against Braylon there. His crack shot. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, so he got lucky because it ended up keeping him alive. Jake rolling nothing but natties the whole time in the first round with 3 shots. Rolls 9 dice, 9 hits, with 1 of them being a crit. Basically, he's killed off Wedge. David's double checking Magma. I think he's thinking if he does a 3 bank, he can fit. But I don't think that'll help him. I think he layers here. It's zeros. Or just zeros with Magva. He needs to get as many guns as possible on one ship and just hopefully he could take one off the board with all 4 of his ships shooting it. Like I said, it takes about, statistically, I think like 3 to 4 dice attacks. Yep, so here's Jake coming in fast with his Magva. Trying to prevent a 3 bank boost from David's Wedge. Cassian coming in hot. So this is to protect the B-Wings. This is a great move here. So if David goes fast with the Y-Wing, he's just going to... This is a deny action turn for Jake. So let's see what David did here with his Y-Wing. I think they're playing What Did I Do? Just know what I do. He went with the 1 bank. I mean, that's the right call, though. He has to get the angle. Now, this allows him to get a double tap opportunity into the Y-Wings, but he has no actions here. Like I said, he could have laid. If he laid and 4K'd, he'd been behind Cassian, taking no shots with his Y-Wing. Probably not even getting shot by Braylon. And he's just doing a 1 straight with Magva, which will bump again into Wedge. Just not fitting. And the ship. Always the ship component gets in the way. Alright, so it's Jake's 4s now. Let's see what the B-Wings did. And he used Cassian to take away the stress off of 10, since 10 didn't have a way to spend it. And this allows his Braylon to go with a blue, probably a 2 blue. Yep, there it is, the 2 blue forward. And what he'll do is he's going to double check and guess, but I think he's going to focus and barrel to the left. I mean, the way this is set up, Cassian's not going to die. Magva's not going to die for Jake. Now that leaves... That basically means next turn Elias can come. So there's no point... Yeah, now he was debating going to the left, because if he goes to the left, he's range 1 and 2 of that Y-wing. But doesn't really care at this point. Now, it's interesting that he only went with the 1 straight. I think he's keeping 10 back. Because, yeah, alright, so he's fanning out enough. If Wedge fits somewhere where he thought he couldn't fit, this allows him to get a shot. Because there's nothing that he can do to get out of the 10 arc now. So that's 10 way in the back. We got Cassie and Magva causing Recon happy. So let's see where Garvin went. I believe Garvin... Rebel 1 straight to victory. He's going to focus up. Wedge. He did. Yeah, he went with the 3 bank to the left. So now Wedge is not going to fit. Yep, right in there, right into Magva. But they're going to set it up, let Magva be on top of the template, and then let Wedge get on top of the template. So I don't think Cassian will have a shot on him. He might, I can't tell with the hand in the way, but he got the B-Wings. They're going to just take Wedge off the board. Now, if I'm Jake, I'm shooting with 10 in the back first, and then I'll allow Braylon to start hurting the other ships right there in the middle, in the front of him. So Cassian probably clips him there. I think they even turned Wedge in a little too much, but that's okay. Yeah, looking like it's going to be a range 2. Not sure if he's even going to bother See, now you got to use Garvin. You have the selfless. You have the swarm tactics Garvin here. Garvin can then get that focus to Wedge, and maybe he has a chance of surviving against Braylon at 10. But I mean, it's so little. Now, I can't complain too much because I can't say anything too much because I end up flying my Wedge terribly later on.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to swarm.
Garvin?
Yeah, to Garvin. Garvin can take a shot.
Okay. You shoot. Don't think he has that thing.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to bump all of our guys. Yeah.
So you have David announcing there that he's going to swarm with Garvin. He's going to try and shoot everything in the 10 if he can. I just take range 1 shots here with Garvin. You need to get as many dice as possible to help aid in trying to roll at least 1 focus. 4 should give you 1. Should be enough to help out a lot.
Yes, Paul, it's bad.
He's still got all the ships on.
Braylon is defending. Braylon's defending.
Braylon's
is
offense
with
and
rerolls
defense.
with that, yeah. But I can turn that off. I can turn that off with Mag. Kinda.
Now, David again brings up the point that Magva is helping to shut down Braylon a little bit, but it's not enough. 4 dice, he should, with 1 reroll. I mean, he's looking at 3 hits with a focus. Alright, so this is Garvin in the 10. Spends it. There we go. He throws it to Wedge. So yeah, 2 shields off of 10. Not bad damage there by Garvin. Alright, a range 2 shot in the 10 from Wedge. Ooh. Ooh. David finally nattying out here with a hit crit. Now it's gonna go through, so we're gonna see the crit. What is this crit?
For 1 or more regular damage to suffer, suffer that much crit instead. Okay, my turn. By 4.
It is.
Yep, range 2 at Wedge.
Yep.
3v2.
3v2. Those are mine. Sorry.
I missed that there, but I believe
Bad
it's
cleanup.
ball breach there.
Cock.
Yes.
So just the 1 hit up. That's gonna be enough. It's 10. Finishes off Wedge. That's Wedge off the board. So now Jake can decide what he wants to do with Braylon. Does he go into the Y-Wing? Does he go into Garvin? Does he go into Magva? We'll see what he decides to do.
3v2.
Yep.
Into Garvin. I've been messing up my dice trade. No, it's all good. We had no idea. It's debating to spend the focus. Yeah, you spend the focus. I don't think he needs to worry about not spending the focus. And that's going to be 2 damage into Garvin here. So Garvin is shieldless now. Alright, this is going to be a dead Garvin. Because he can fire Magva and Cassian into him now. Oh, who's he? Cassian shooting. Cassian shooting doing 3 damage into Garvin. Oh, he's still alive. He's not dead. Whoops. 3 damage into Garvin. Jeez. And it's a range, because that was a range 1 shot, so we got 4v2 Magva now. Huh. That's going to guarantee a dead. That's it for Garvin. And he nattied it too. Wow. So without that, Garvin could have survived another turn. Now it's time for David to do some return firing here. I just don't think he has it. I don't think he has a chance left. It's just not enough. And Jake's, I mean, he can maybe kill 10, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think he'll win it. I don't think you can make a comeback with these 2. With as little damage as he has done so far. And that's how it goes sometimes, though. That's if you lose in these Rebel Beefs lists with the high initiative players, losing like Wedge, okay, so he's your highest gun, he's your highest initiative. You're not flying him to arc dodge. You're flying him to out damage their ships. So if you're not out damaging them like here, it's gonna lead to a fast game, an early loss. Let's see here. I think he's going with the Y-wing. We'll check out what's going on the table. So like the scores aren't fully updated yet. Like it's,
Okay.
so we'll get there.
Okay, do you need us to stop for a minute?
Up to you guys. If you ever take off for like a second.
I don't think we need to.
That's not a big deal. I'll just do it everything in post later.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then keep going. I'm gonna take a Magva's gonna take a range 3.
Okay.
So Magva going range 3 here.
What?
Yeah. Oh, they're trying to decide. That's our dice tray getting out of position here. Wow, David, rolling hot now. Just probably a little too soon, or a little too late. Yep, and this is into Braylon at range 3. And he's only going to take 1. And watch this, Jake's going to send that to Magva. So using Selfless there to keep Braylon, his best gun, alive longer. Now this is the double tap, which was a good move because he's going to take no damage there for Braylon, and he can take maximum, I guess, of 4 damage from the Y-wing. I'm just trying to fix it. Yeah, so they're debating here. I think he's talking. I think David at this point is just like, well, it's gonna happen, but let's make it interesting. Primary shot from into Braylon takes nothing from the Y-wing. So Gold Squadron now firing the ion with 4 dice. Oh, he forgot to roll die. Roll another one, trying to get 2. Because it is range 1, so these turrets do get range 1 bonus, no other mods. And then Braylon using his ability. He's going to take 1. Alright. Now the real question is, where do you go from here? What do you do? Do you start laying up? So, I mean, if I'm Jake, I lay I don't know what David does. My guess is I would 4K. No, he has to go and try and kill Braylon. Or 10. So 10 again. 10's way back here in the left. I think he needs to go for him. He needs to finish him off because he got 3 hull left with a hull breach. I believe it's a hull breach. Yep, it is a hull breach. I'm seeing it on the camera now. So if he could finish him off, that allows him. He could get him off the board. But it just, even if the Y-wing gets out there, because Jake's gonna Cassian off. Use Cassian's ability to take a stress off of Braylon, right? Now Braylon can 1 talent roll, 2K. Wherever. He can do whatever he wants now. He can use Magva to even coordinate him before he does it. So that's pretty scary too. Because, he can 0. I think you 0 with Cassian, you 0 with Magva, but Magva actually turns. Cassian stays there, keeps shooting at Magva. I'm David, I go for... Yeah, you might not even need to turn. Yeah. You gotta get all your guns on one person at this point. Take them off. Magva can sit there. Is it a good idea? No, probably not. For David's Magva to sit where he's at. It's okay for Jake's Magva U-Wings to sit where they're at. And Braylon then can just do a 2 straight. Yep, he's explaining to him Cassian's ability. And then 10, maybe 3. It all depends on what he wants to do here. So there's no Leia's happening. 1 straight with Cassian. Coming in a little closer. Just closing the wings up. Yes. Now, Cassian's wings are open. He just closed it for positioning purposes. Oh, he's going to tactical. He's going to not. He doesn't have tactical officer, but he's going to coordinate. And he's coordinating a target lock for someone, probably Magva. Oh, so he closed Magva's wings. Is turning, yes. That was a coordinate for Magva to Magva to target lock that Y-wing. So he's going to use Magva to help protect. Oh, he must have laid it. He just didn't really pronounce it that much. So Leia was used because that allowed him to turn and take that focus action there. And David is also turning here. I don't see his, if he flipped. Nope, he definitely, he's laid off. So both players laying up at the same time. Might have announced it earlier, just because at this point it was like, well, I might as well. I think he's debating whether to coordinate his Y-wing. If that will aid him, I'm not sure, because Cassian is going to hurt his Magva with 4 dice here. Ooh. He might be going full offensive here with his Magva, because David's Magva is full health. Oh, and he's coming into Braylon with a target lock. So he target lock Braylon. Yep, and he's 4K'ing with the Y-wing. So he's ignoring 10. Even though he got 10 to 3 hull left, he's leaving him out there. Doesn't figure he'll kill him. No point. That's Jake's Magva on the left. So Jake's Magva right here. David's Magva. And Cassian in the blue. The movie, the Rogue One movie U-wing. And I guess that's just a focus. Yep, he's just focusing up there. And Braylon's gonna bump. So Braylon's pretty vulnerable because he doesn't have his ability, but and this is gonna be not too good news for that Y-wing there. So he's gonna focus and barrel roll to the right, guaranteeing that the Y-wing has no shot on 10. And allowing 10 to have easier shots on a 1 agility now Magva. So we're looking at a range 2 shot, I believe, into Magva from Braylon, who has no mods for the first time. But the way Jake rolls, I don't think he'll need them. Ooh, we seeing 4 dice here. Yeah, it's range 1. Wow. So 2 hits. Whew. Both are going to go through. And I'm going to put the one that lay a charge on both players here real quick. So that way we don't forget him. This is from 10. Spending his stress. Rolling 3 hits. Getting 3 hits. 2 hits in focus. And then... oh my goodness. 4 hull left. On the... oh, he's... no? Okay. I'm forgetting damage there. Oh yeah. No, that's right. 3 hull left on the Magva. This is going to be a dead Magva this turn. So does his His magma might not even have a shot in the Braylon. It's going to be out. So Braylon had the shot in the magma. So that's just great flying there by Jake. Nice job trying to set that up the way it did. So he got to shoot in the Cassian. See what they're saying here.
First round. He just no, this is Horo. I'm doing Horo.
Well, bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
It's the Y-wing that could.
Okay.
So
your
I don't think
magma.
Magma has
No,
any shot.
my magma first.
Yep,
I have initiative.
yes, you have initiative.
So my Cassian is gonna.
Oh, we had a mix-up, yeah, because all of Jake's ships actually get to shoot first because he's first player. So Cassian probably gonna just kill. Yep, this is a Cassian. Oh, and he wishes he had that focus this turn instead of a coordinate. Oh, he's calling it cocked. Corner's a little weird in that dice box, so. And he gets a crit out of it. So one crit is definitely going through in the magma. Let's see what he rolls. Hey, only one crit. Let's see what it is.
What is it? Blinded. All right.
Oh, that target locks on.
A blinded pilot. Alright, and now Magma shooting into the Y-Wing. Probably going to be a range. Huh? I think we're saying it's range 2. Yeah, so range 2. Ooh, but he got that target lock. So that was a good call this time to go with the target lock. He's debating. Yep, that's going to be out of range of David's Magma. So he can spend it and get his double re-rolls here. Ooh. And he has the focus, so 3 hits, 2 hits, and 1 crit. This could be a crit for the Y-Wing here.
Bad?
That's true.
Oh, you're shooting the Y?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
my only shot.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So both shields and a crit.
Yep.
So I tried
Wounded.
on there, but I could not get a good enough image to get the.
Okay, now it's time for you to do damage.
Maybe.
So I was waiting to hear what that crit was. Not really calling it out. I can't. It's a ship damage. I don't know. He's not saying anything. It might be. I'm trying to think. Might be damaged engine. No, you can repair it. Could be console fire. Alright, this is the Y-Wing shooting in the Braylon here. Oh, and going with 2 hits. So he's spending his focus. He has a target lock focus. Went for the primary damage. Braylon's just going to take a shield. And I think he's going to let Cassian take the other one. Yep, so Cassian's just going to lose a shield. So here's the ion shot now. Ooh, so he's going to do 1 damage guaranteed. And it doesn't really matter. So 1 damage and an ion. So good roll. He is now ionized. Which doesn't really hurt him that much. Now David's happy because his magma is still alive. Getting a crit hit roll into Cassian. And Cassian only taking 1. Wow. I mean, David's rolling pretty solid with his dice now, but Jake's dice are just, his evades are just hot. He got all of his ships out there. Magma's most likely going to die next turn. There's nothing that she can do to get out of there. Doing a 3, he could do it too hard, now he's not shooting. Do a 3 bank to the left. I don't think it helps. I already did the Leia's. just don't think his Magmas have a chance with 2 hull left. And you got 4 hull left on 5 hull left. Sorry, because he got a crit out there. On to him. I'm thinking... My guess is... I think it's loose. No, it's not Panic Pilot. It's a ship. Stunned Pilot. No, that's a pilot. I guess it's loose stabilizer at this point. We didn't hear what it was, but he was like, nah, I'm only doing a straight maneuver anyway, so we'll see. Let's see what the players are saying down in the field. Not much, because there's a lot of thought going on. Jake's trying to make sure he gets enough shots out here. He only needs to put 2 more damage into a Magva, so that's a B-wing shot. David, no clue where he needs to go with his... Yep, yeah, that's what he's saying. He has no clue where he needs to go with his Magva. You know, Cassian can't remove the stress off of himself, which is good. Otherwise, he'd 0 all day. So Cassian's probably going to just do a 1 straight. My guess. And then we'll turn next turn. Jake's Magva does a 1 to the 1 straight, 1 bank. I'm not sure. I try to maybe put Magva over here a little bit, because then giving room for 10 that could just 1 bank or 1 straight. Because 10 needs to pick. If Braylon doesn't have a shot. Now, well, Jake, okay, I take that back. Here's what Jake does. He does a 2 bank with his Cassian. That clears the stress. That's a blue maneuver for the Cassian, allowing him to coordinate Braylon to do his actions before his perform action step, which will negate the whole ion portion. Then he can do whatever he wants with Magva. 10 can start turning into the Y-Wing, and he can finish off the Y-Wing. He can finish them off, both ships, this turn. With Braylon going after Magva, and 10 and his Jake's Magva going after the Y-Wing. I mean, if I'm David, I turn too hard with that Y-Wing. You got to. You do it too hard here. This allows you to fire into 10 no matter where he goes. And probably bump into Magva, which will keep you alive a little bit longer. Because it's not like Magva can fly by and shoot you. Magva then would have to 0 and turn, and then you could just keep bumping into her until you finish off another guy. Yeah, so let's see what's going on here. 1 bank to the right here with Jake's Magva. Now that blocks a 1 straight, a 1 bank maneuver with the Y-Wing. It's a good move. His wings are open, but he's coordinating. Coordinating the focus into Braylon. Oh, and he just did the 1 straight. So what he's trying to do here, using Magva to coordinate instead of Cassian, what he's trying to do here is actually just trying to keep Magva stuck. And if he can keep him stuck, he most likely can get a crack shot and guarantee the death of Magva from Braylon. That will initiative kill him and get her off the board before she even gets to do any more damage. Open your wings. Oh, he's keeping his wings closed. Because he did another 0. Oh, interesting. So he's going to take a stress. Allow him to rotate. Now, he should be able to complete the rotate. The unfortunate thing is that these U-Wings, medium bases, as you guys all know, that is not 100% square because of manufacturing issues, which is a shame. But Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like that move. I also don't like it because it makes her a 1 agility ship, and that, oh, going way too fast with that Y-wing, just way too fast. I'm gonna just pick up Magma. One of the 80 directions will work. And I'll keep that template there. Now Jake is free to do a 1 bank maneuver with 10, and he will focus and barrel and not get shot at again, causing absolute damage in that Y-wing. Be 4 dice, 4v1. With a crack shot, he could kill that thing. He can kill the Y-wing this turn with 1 shot from there. And here comes the 1 straight blue because of the ion maneuver. Oh, he just did a 1 straight there. Interesting. So he wants the guaranteed killing the Magma shot. Now he's trying to see, does 10 have... So he's going to focus first. And then, yeah, he's just going to guarantee the barrel roll to get him out of the way. And he's far enough away from that rock, a 1 hard to the left or right will work. Alright, B-Wing Barrage, number alot. If I'm Jake, I fire with 10 first. We'll see who he's shooting with here. So this is from Braylon, range 1. Getting 3 without any modifications. That's going to be a dead Magma for David. Just all of it going right into her. 3 straight damage. See, that was the risk. And there was nothing he could do. Him keeping it at 1 agility allows that crack shot to come in. Taking off. So 10 has no shots. Cassian has no shots. This is a next dial turn. Let's see what these guys are saying about that round.
She has no shot.
Yeah, it's all
just gonna take shots at. Not even shots at Braylon. That's it. It's
well, you have Cassian.
Yeah, but Cassian is fine, right?
Cassian is.
Oh yeah, we seem to have forgot that we got the Y-wing can still shoot. I think that everyone forgot. So, primary. Ooh, coming in hot with David, rolling fast. That's gonna be a focus, and let's see what's his health situation. I think he's debating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Then,
you have 2 range 1.
Cassian's taking.
Yeah, you have 2 range 1.
Cassian.
Yeah.
Well, it was a matter of work.
Yeah.
So yeah, you let Cassian take that crit, and now we got a situation. So he's gonna do. Hold on, I think they're debating something.
1 damage.
So you actually did 2 damage on there, but I don't want to get ion.
Yep. I know you don't want to get ion.
And I'm back to house.
This is the ion.
Okay, so what he did there was he let Magma take the crit, so went into another shield. That allowed 10 to only Braylon to take 1 more damage, and without taking the ion. I'm not sure if we played that right. I think that's how that is okay still. I'd have to look up. Let's look up ion turret here. Ion cannon turret. So ion cannon turret here is telling us that attack if this attack hits, spend 1 or crit result to cause defender to suffer damage, and then all remaining. So really it doesn't matter, all remaining damage. So he can selfless this out. So he selflesses the crit out to Magma. Magma doesn't take anything, So that was smart of Jake. So that allows him to. Oh, and I haven't done this properly. I believe this is a Leia turn. So yeah, Jake's gonna be using Leia here. So he one straight. Which again, I don't even know what that crit is on. Going on to, it's not loot stabilizer. Might be structural? No, it's not structural damage because you can't get rid of that. Could, I think it's damaged engine at this point. But it looks like you can repair it. Might be wounded pilot. There is a crit on Gold Squad Vet. Okay, yeah, so he definitely led. This will allow him to turn around. Oh. Ah. So why he's stressed, because he turned around. He must not have. Okay, so he didn't actually Leia. What he did there was Magva coordinated Cassian, who focused, and then Cassian just straight up turned around regularly. Here comes a 10 Braylon K turn. 2K. It's perfect for the U-Wing B-Wing combo. Excuse me. And then doing a 1 hard here. So he must have used Cassian to take off the yeah, alright, so this is a dead Y-Wing here. Oh, no, he just kept the 1 hard. Oh, 1 hard is stressful for them, so that's why it tends. So he just gets focused. Alright, so let's see. Ford Hall. I don't think there's much chance left for this, and both crack shots are still available. So whatever it hits, it's going through. Crack shot. Yep. So crit. Let's see where that is.
And then
I'm gonna selfless myself.
Yep.
Direct.
Show it to
And they should have brought the other faxes in line with the rebels. And what they did was they brought the other faxes in line
Direct
with
hit. Direct hit there. Down to 3 hull. Actually 2 hull, sorry. Another hit and a crit, and Braylon's gonna re-roll. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be game. Nothing he can do. That is a bullseye. Blanks out. Heck of a game. That is round 1. So that Y-Wing is officially dead. And it's a loose stabilizer. David showing it off. Good game by Jake there. Rough game for David there. Taking some brutal shots very early on. Ended up killing his wedge really soon. So, whoo. Taking it to 17 minutes. Nice job by both players. Way to get to this point. League is long, and again, David fighting his way up from a wild card game all the way to here to the quarterfinals. He should be very proud of himself. So congratulations again, David. And Jake, you are moving on to the semifinals, and your opponent is between myself versus Drew. So we should be getting that game relatively soon. And just want to thank everyone for watching here. Hopefully we'll be shortly getting up our matches with Jake and David, talking about what they were thinking during that game, and we'll let you know soon. So thanks again for watching, and see you next time.